Hello and welcome to BonBonB Plays FlowScape. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Well, today the random generator has given me snow, and I'm not really feeling snow just yet. I'm still learning the mechanics of the game, and snow will be something that comes later because I'm pretty sure it'll give us some really beautiful scenes. So yes, I had an idea for today's composition, a rough idea, just a concept, so to speak. And it didn't come out too bad. What I had in my mind's eye before the composition started and how it's come out in the end, it's slightly less cluttered than what I originally had in mind. So bear that in mind when you see the final composition. I wanted something a little bit more, almost a little bit more claustrophobic, as you see. But this is just a doodle again. A doodle because I'm absolutely exhausted. Absolutely. I'm going to be using these FlowScape adventures to do a sort of a BonBon vlog, for want of a better phrase. I was a victim. Don't panic. All the regulars of the channel will already know some of this already. But yes, I was a victim of crime on the weekend, and it required me to stay up all night. It was about a 36-hour jaunt by the end of it. And I'm slowly but surely recovering from sleep. Now, don't worry, there's no injury to myself. There's snow on the trees because it takes me a while to remember how to get rid of the snow from the trees. I get there in the end. Don't panic, guys. But yes, and don't panic about the. It was as victims of crime things go. The biggest issues were the actual cost to me of actually putting things right, which is frustrating. Hopefully the police will be able to find the culprits, and I can be reimbursed eventually. I don't hold my breath on that, but you never know. Sometimes the police do come up trumps with these things. But yes, it's that plus the inconvenience of being awake for a 36-hour stint while everything was made safe, so to speak. But yeah, it wasn't a malicious crime. There was no intent, but it was a crime nonetheless, and it's expensive. I hate it. So here I am, the middle of the night, 2 or 3 night. I don't even know what the day is now. This is how exhausted I am with it all, and my sleep pattern, as always, is even more messed up than usual. So here I am sat at silly o'clock, thinking, right, okay, I'm wide awake. Let's do something. Let's do a bit of FlowScape, and here we go. This is today's composition. Now, again, I've got to give full praise to the developers of the game. I know it's only just released, but they are putting so much new content into it all the time. It's very hard to keep up with what there is and what there isn't. There are still a few little minor. A lot of the early bugs have now been ironed out, so I give them credit for that as well. There are still 1 or 2 changes that I'd like to see personally made, such as the menu system on the right hand side. While the menu system is obviously very clear as to buildings or plants or trees and that sort of thing, that's all good. When the plants are called up, it'd be nice if when you hovered over the plants or the buildings that they had a name, a little pop-up name, so that you know exactly what you're looking for. And maybe a different way of choosing them, maybe from like a drop-down menu, or just an on-screen menu where you see all the options at once, rather than scrolling through them, because when you start scrolling through, it always resets the scroll back to the first item in that list, which is frustrating if you go, oh, hang on, no, I just need to resize that first of all. Then you let go, and the scroll just resets, and so you have the right size, but you've got to find it again and scroll through it all again, one more time, again. Anyway, yes, now today's ground textures, I was really pleased the way these have come out. It really gave me the I didn't see this being like a desert town, but it ended up as being something quite like almost Middle Eastern, possibly North African. That's the kind of vibe that I got from this in the end. So that's what I went with in terms of keeping the foliage really light. I end up going with just a little bit of grass, one or two fern type plants at the end for detailing. Also, other detailing. There's a whole load of new props within the game, and so I've used a few of those. And the intention was for this to be a night view. Now, the end result is okay, but again, it's not what I personally had in mind before actually starting the build. Wanted it to be almost entirely lit by the street lamps, and in the end, it just feels almost too bright for me. And I'm sure if I was more with it at the moment, I am with it, but I'm awakened as much as I can't sleep, but I'm also still exhausted also. So yes, at the end of the day, just finding the right grasses, a little bit, just tufts of grasses here and there, not too many. So anyway, long story short, it came out okay. I'm moderately pleased with the end result. It's not my favourite composition so far. I can't wait to get back into the game to do something else. It won't be for another week though, unfortunately, because it's a busy week for the main channel. We've got the Steam monthly map chart show, which I've got to record. I've got all the regular map reviews as well, and then obviously we have the Steam weekly chart, and at the end of the week we have got the Viewers Choice Top 10 for August as well. So with all that extra material to record, sitting down and actually doing an extra composition here, that's very unlikely to happen. It's a shame, because I'd like to do one a day, and maybe at some point I can get on and do one a day. It's so relaxing and therapeutic, and that's all the good thing in the game. Right, anyways, on that note, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to leave you with the this is footage. With the footage. See, I'm not awake. I'll leave you the footage. Hope you enjoy. Hope you like the end result as well. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you've got any ideas or concepts for a scene for maybe next week or the week after, stick them down below, and if I like the idea, I might just go with it. So anyway, thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. I've been BonBonB, and you've been very, very welcome.